Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Katrina the Traveler, and I do travel content. Also, I do interviews for people who are involved in business. I'm here based in Kenya, Nairobi, and I believe by the time you're watching this video already, you have done watching the video about Nairobi to Singapore. Now, today, as you have seen on the caption and also on the title, I'll give you tips on how you can make your travel easy without using any agent. Save money and let's stay focused. Let nobody lie to you that you need visa before you travel to Malaysia. If you are a Kenyan passport holder, you need your visa on arrival. Once you're in Malaysia, that is when you're going to get visa on arrival. Now, Kenyan's passport holder, this being visa free for all Kenyans, these are the things that you need. One, you need your passport that is valid at least 6 months before the expiry. You also need your passport to have blank spaces for visa stamps. A return flight ticket, please be keen on this, because the first time when I was there, they didn't ask me for the return ticket, but I believe because of filling the Malaysia digital arrival card, they had seen that. But the second time they asked for it. So make sure that you have a return ticket. Also, you need a hotel booking or accommodation details. You need to show them that this is a hotel where I'll be living for this and these dates. And if there's someone else who is hosting you in Malaysia, you need to show the invitation letters and their details on a form. Also, you need to show that you have money to stay around the area. They can ask you 3 to 6 months back statement and to show that you are able to live in their country. Also, you need a yellow fever card. This is an MUST, yellow fever card. Even when you are at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, they are going to ask you for your yellow fever card. So make sure that you have your yellow fever card with you. Otherwise, you're going to go back home crying. They can ask you, for how long will you stay in Malaysia? Maybe for the digital arrival card, you feel that you're going to be in Malaysia for 2 weeks. And then the immigration officer asks you, for how long will you be here? And you say 2 days or 3 days or 4 weeks, that is 30 days. That one is going to make the immigration officer to have a lot of questions about you. Unaweza jipata umewekwa kando for more investigations. At the entry point, they can ask you a question like, why are you visiting Malaysia? And some of you, maybe you're traveling to Malaysia for studies, and also maybe you're traveling there for tourism. So be very keen on your answer, because on the digital arrival card, whatever you filled, you're supposed to go hand in hand with whatever you're going to tell the immigration officer. Let's go to book affordable flights. Now, we used to have the Air Asia airline, but right now they stopped going for direct flights from Kenya all the way to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. But you can get good flights here in Kenya that are affordable. You can try to use Qatar Airways, you can try to use Emirates, and also the Ethiopian Airlines. The best thing that you can do is to book your flight 2 or 3 months before, so that you can get good rates. If you book like it's an emergency, 2 weeks or 1 week or 2 days to your travel date, then that one is going to give you a lot of headache. So make sure that you plan your trip area. What is the average return ticket? Most of the tickets, they go from 75,000 all the way to 120,000 Kenya shillings, depending on season. There are seasons that flights are cheap and also days, and there are seasons that the flights are so damn expensive. For cheaper months, you can get them on February, March, and October. Okay, for December, I always say that try to avoid, because if you're doing this on budget, people are different. Because on December, you're going to find a lot of people, they travel to Malaysia. One of the things that I noticed in Malaysia, this is a tourist destination country. Anytime that I've been there, I've always seen tourists, mostly from Kenya and also other Asian countries, and also from Europe, from America, and from so many different countries, because Malaysia is a very good place and people are very kind. That's one of the major reasons as to why they attract a lot of tourists. So make sure that you plan to go on February. You can play around with March, October, and for December, all the way from August going downwards. I feel it being damn expensive, but you can try. Let's go to booking your hotel. Let's assume that you don't have anyone who lives in Malaysia. So of course you are there for tourism, or you're going there for business, and you don't have anyone to accommodate you. The best thing about Malaysia is that you can get hotels that are good, very classic. At the same time, they are so much affordable. The rates goes for 3,000 all the way to 8,000 per night. This, I find this being affordable, because you're even going to get that hotels are going for 2,500, 2,000. So you can be able to plan your days easily. Maybe, for example, if you are planning to pay at 3,000 and you are there for 5 days, that means that is 15,000 Kenya shillings. That's affordable. You can even stay longer, as far as you don't go for more days than what you are granted on your visa. For food and drinks, you can use around 1,500 to 3,000 per day, depending on where you are going to get your meal. Because in Malaysia, you're going to get a lot of people who sell meal in small hotels, in a open air market. Let me call them open air market, and their food is good. So you can plan yourself and decide that you're not going to eat in the hotel because it's also expensive, and then you plan and decide to go and eat outside. We are outside, and this price is very, very much affordable. You're going to get a variety of meal. Mostly when I have been to Malaysia, the meal that I've been taking a lot was rice. To be honest, I was missing Kenyan ugali. I remember even the time when I came back, the first thing that I did was to cook ugali and some sukuma wiki. Their food is spicy, so make sure that wherever you are buying the food, you tell them that you don't need spicy food. But if you do spicy food, that is well and good, because you can start crying. You're going to get a lot. You're going to get some juice. And one thing that I would say when it comes to food and drink, you're going to take a lot of water, because that country is so hot. So hot, very hot. So you're going to take a lot of cold drinks, cold coffee, cold soda, anything that is cold, that is what you're going to use. When it comes to transport, I find Malaysia has a very, very good means of transport. If you're going to use train, if you're going to use public means like train, buses, and if you're going to use taxi, they're so much affordable. In a day, you can use around 500 to 1,500 Kenya shillings, depending on where you're going to. Allow me to highlight for you the places that you can travel to Malaysia, and some of them, they are free of charge. How good is that? One is Petronas Twin Towers. This is one of the most famous and common place that you're going to find a lot of tourists. The most famous landmark in Malaysia. You can go up to Sky Bridge and observation deck, but this one you have to pay. Best time for photos is evening hours. I'm going to caution you about this place. And one, please make sure that you are careful on people who take pictures in that place, because some of them, they are con. And once you arrive in Malaysia, the first thing that you're going to do is visit this place, because it's famous. Everybody tells you, please make sure that you go to Twin Towers. The same thing that I did. And I found myself being conned a lot of money. And also know the exchange rate so that you can't be conned. Nilikaribishwa mjini wa Kuala Lumpur. What I can say about pictures, you can take pictures from those people. Some of them, some of the photographers, they might be licensed by the City Council of Kuala Lumpur. But if you find someone else who is also taking picture, you can request the person to take a picture of you, and then you'll be good. Yeah, you don't have to pay them if they are so expensive. But if the rate, once you do the exchange rate and see that it makes sense, you can use them. KLCC Park. This is a beautiful park right next to Twin Towers, and the entrance is free, and it's a perfect place for relaxing and night views. The only thing I found funny, once you want to go on top of KLCC, you need to pay some money, but around the area and taking pictures is free of charge. So once you're there, you're good to go. If you want to have the best nightlife, make sure that you go to Bukit Bintang. I don't know why I get it so hard to pronounce this name. Make sure that you go to Bukit Bintang. This place is amazing. You're going to meet with a lot of people. I remember the first time when I was there, this is enjoying the nightlife. This is where I met a lot of Africans. This place is famous of street food. You're going to get very nice street food. Also, for those who love clubbing, it's good for you. For those who love doing shopping, you're going to get a lot of affordable products in Bukit Bintang, and very lively at night. Yes, yes, it is very lively at night. Another place I miss so much was Pavilion Kuala Lumpur. This place is good for luxury shopping mall. So if you have some money that you want to go and buy something, it's a good place. It also has great restaurants. If you want to taste the Malaysian food, this is the best place to go. Good place for tourists who love modern city vibes. Okay, so if you're looking for a modern city vibe, go to Pavilion Kuala Lumpur. Let's go to Batu Caves. I mean, how do you travel to Malaysia and you don't go to Batu Caves? This is a famous colorful stairs. It's so beautiful, and you're going to see a lot of birds, monkeys, a lot of people. They are around that area. It's a Hindu temple inside limestone caves, and free entry is guaranteed for you, tourists and anyone. The only caution is please wear decently. No shorts, dresses. Don't expose your body, because this is a temple, and for them, this is a place where they worship. Please make sure that you wear decently. Okay. The first time when I was there, my dress was it was short according to them, which I really respect, and I was told to buy a scarf so that I could wrap it on my dress, and I was good, and they allowed me in. So make sure that before you go and your money is chopped, you wear decently when you're traveling to this place, and you're going to enjoy the staircases. Oh, anytime when I am in Malaysia, I have to go to that place. Exchange your money to Malaysian money. One thing I would advise is you can have a small amount of money that you're going to have from Kenyan money, exchange a little bit of it to pay for your Grab, that is for your Uber. Dollar is going to give you a good rate. So once you're in Malaysia, you can be able to exchange and get good rates. Once you're having Kenyan money, to go and exchange from Kenyan money to Malaysian money, there in Malaysia, trust me, rate itakuwa chini. So it's better for you to have dollar. All in all, thank you so much, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope it's going to help you once you travel your next trip to Malaysia, and how you can maneuver to other destinations and other countries once you are there. On the next one, we are going to travel to Indonesia. So keep it right here, and make sure that you hit the like button, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to this channel. My name is Katrina the Traveler. See you on the next one. Goodbye. God bless you.